be able to go through skincare basics, bare bone basics. If you're like, what in the hoo hey do I do? Are you the girl that reads something, you're like, oh, I need that, I'm gonna buy that, that sounds good. That sounds good. But is it gonna work for you? Is it something that's effective and efficient for you to be able to use? So I always say the bare basics are cleanse, moisturize, protect. Cleanse, moisturize, protect. Cleanse, get the dirty dirt off, use a moisturizer, and use sunscreen. Those are just the basics. And with cleansers, it doesn't matter if you use a $100 cleanser or $4 cleanser. Y'all, it's on your face for probably 30 seconds. So it's being able to get one that's clean, that is not filled with chemicals. And you could do that if you're in the drugstore. It's a few options now, and I believe as time goes, it'll get harder and harder. But you can. There's a cleanser that, and always continue to check, because when I check, they could have changed ingredients, someone could have bought the company, and it could be just bad news bears now. So it is Alba, ALBA, and it's a pineapple bromelain. It's a cleanser, and my mom really likes it. It's like $7 or $8, I think now. That's something that my mom really likes, but that's $7 or $8. But then if you find a cleanser, it depends. Do you want a cleanser? If you have dry skin, you use a creamy cleanser, right? If you have oily skin, you use something with a glycolic or a salicylic. Salicylic is going to be a little bit more drying than glycolic. And if you have oily skin, don't always use something that's going to dry out your skin. Don't pummel your skin with all these acids, because you're stripping the barrier of your pretty skin. And then a gel is an in-between. And I do all the above. It depends the seasons, where I travel, where I go. If my skin's dry, I'll use a cream. I mostly do an oil cleansing method, and then I'll use a gel or a cream at night. And I will show y'all what I do, and I make it to be able to do that as well. I find it very efficient, and it works very, very well. So cleanser. And again, always referring back to the apps that I shared with you in the other video to be able to see. But if you want to know some that I enjoy, Alba, Hylunia. Hylunia is a small company, and it's based out of Los Angeles. It's free of paraben dyes, fragrance, alcohol, all that jazz. So you can purchase from their website, or I also sell the product as well. They're lovely people, and I am so for it. I am so for them. They have a lot of really nice products as well. And you could always purchase as well Lime Life. It is a 3-tier marketing company, but they have nice cleansers. They're a little bit more on the pricey side, but they do have nice cleansers. So as far as a sunscreen, this, I really want to be able to really talk about the sunscreen. My favorite sunscreen is Super Goop by Gwyneth Paltrow. Now, I don't promote her lifestyle. I don't believe what she believes. I love her, but when I suggest a product, it is because the product is good and it's clean. So I use Super Goop, the matte mineral. I use only mineral, and I'll talk about mineral and chemical as well. But for sunscreens, at the moment, you should wear them always, every day, whether it's raining, not raining, gloomy, sunny, snowing, cast over day, all the time. Because when I'm looking at the computer, I'm looking at the camera, there's something called blue light. Blue light, very sad, but it ages us. And it is just part of environmental stimuli. Ladies wear perfume, it's chemical. Hairspray, chemical. Everything from the environment, chemical. It just helps block those. And there's UVA rays, which is aging, and UVB, which is burning. That also helps block it. Even when we're consistently driving in the car and you're doing the same thing throughout the day, you're going to get that sun on you. And we don't know if we're prone to pigmentation. Well, some ladies do, because they haven't been taught to protect themselves. And even if you do, pigmentation's a tricky little bugger. So we just have to be able to always protect ourselves. And from me driving in Florida, I look pale, I am, but I am more tan here than literally my leg. Y'all can't tell, but it's like 3 shades darker because I drive and I wear sunscreen, but it's the same thing that I do every day. So that is pummeling us. In the world that we live in, sun is good in moderation. It is good, it is healthy. There's nothing wrong with it. But when you lie and bake in it, and because of the environment, it's not the best anymore, right? It's just how the cookie crumbles. So I would suggest wearing sunscreen every day. If you're inside your house, but you're still looking at a computer, I would still wear sunscreen. So mineral is different than chemical. So let's talk about that. So mineral base lays on top of your skin. It lays on top of your skin. It takes 15 minutes for it to activate. So I always tell ladies, it's like a mirror on your body. When you put it on, it lays on your body and it repels the sun. It pushes it back so it doesn't get into our bloodstream. When you have chemical seeps into your bloodstream. It's chemical. They call it physical sunscreen. It is a nice word for a bad word, because chemical isn't good. We don't want that on a daily basis to be able to absorb. It's going right into our lymph nodes and right into our body. And it is definitely contributing to women's breast cancer. So is our deodorant. So is so many things that we use. So it's really important to be able to stay as clean as possible with that too. And again, to be able to use the apps for everything. What I like is, for the face, is Supergoop. I really enjoy Supergoop. I like Kula's. Kula's is not their physical, but their mineral. But Supergoop is still the cleanest I've ever found. I use the matte because I'm oily, but there is one that's really beautiful if you're dry. It has like flecks of just glow in it, and I really do like it. She does make chemical, because some people want that because you spray it on and it just stays on your skin. It's a chemical, so it's going to stay. But try to be able to stick with mineral as much as you can. You're not going to be able to get mineral anymore in the grocery stores. It's very rare that you can. So, and also to be able to share SPF 40, if you see on here, 40 just means 40 minutes longer until you get burnt. So let's say I get burnt in 20 minutes. True story, y'all. 20 minutes. So it would just give me 40 more minutes. 40, 50, 60. So in 60 minutes, I have to reapply. Sunscreen only works if you reapply. I know, it's stinky, but it's the way the cookie crumbles as well. If you put on SPF 20, it's just gonna give you 20 minutes longer. Put a SPF 15, 15 minutes longer. SPF 5, guess what? That's right, 5 minutes longer. So just to be able to know that. And really anything over 50, y'all, it's just chemical. It's ka. Don't use it. Don't use it. Just be an advocate with putting it on if you're outside. I know it stinks, but it'll just create that obedience in you. Put your timer on your phone. If you are out and your pretty face is in the sun, wear a hat. If you don't have a hat, get a hat. I keep one in the back of my car. And then you can get a spray. You can get a setting spray from them. It's SPF 20. You could put over top of your makeup if you don't want it to ruin your jazz. So I hope that was helpful too. And I wanted to share, WebMD says blue light in your skin. Research shows blue light from electronic devices can lead to skin changes in your skin cells. So it's basically telling you it's changing our skin cells, our DNA, including cell shrinkage and death. Oh, these speed up the aging process. Even exposures as short as 60 minutes can trigger these changes. We rebuke that in Jesus' name. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video with just bare bone bakes. I hope you guys enjoyed bare bone basics for skincare. Bye.